How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is episode 4 here on Alone in the World. Alright, here we are on the next day, and oh man, after getting all that baling done and everything we had going on, I had to crash. I had to crash for the rest of the day. It was just, so much work that we got done. But I'm up here at the quarry to be able to get all the stones into the crusher here so I can actually start getting something out of this. I mean, I own the property. I do sublease it out to this quarry, and they told me I can come in here and make use of all their extra stones. So, and I'm even good enough to use this little crusher right here, which is excellent. Now let's pull up. So I'm just going to sit here and work on getting all this stone as much as I can over into this crusher as I can. Let's see, dump it out here. Go ahead and get this thing all fired up and be good to go from here. Let's get this as loaded down as possible. Let's do this. Uh-oh, what just happened? Huh. Well, I better make a few phone calls because whatever that was didn't sound good. I'll have to get a new one of these out here. Ugh. Alright, well, great. Now I gotta walk all the way. Wonder if there's anybody inside. Oh, let's see. Nope, door's locked. Great. Oh, I better get to hoofing it back up to the shop, have them come retrieve their broken bobcat, and I'll go get me something else that they may have in reserves. Keep our fingers crossed at least. Alright, well, because I had to make it all the way back over there on foot, they drove out here, they got their bobcat, and they loaned me this. So thankfully, I didn't have to pay an extra cent. I just grabbed it and went. So that's good at least. They are really good customer service over there. So let's go ahead and try this once again. Hopefully we're not going to have any issues with this one. Alright, bring this down. There we go. That's better. Oh. Hey, let's not do that now. Oh, a little bit spilled on the floor there. Oh, well. There we go. Now we're talking. There we go. So this is probably going to take me a hot minute getting all this over here, but at least when everything's said and done, we're going to have a good amount of lime. All right, well, this is going to take me a hot minute, so I'll go ahead and cut us out here and cut us back in as soon as I get this all loaded up. See you in a little while. All right, so I have loaded up this facility as much as I possibly can. The rest of this is just going to have to wait for right now. So that's going to produce a whole bunch of lime. And I might as well just go ahead and take this thing back to the shop and get back to work over at the farm there, because I still have to decide what I'm going to plant in those fields. I think I'm going to do some barley or wheat. I haven't decided just yet, but something that'll produce some straw. And right now I can produce some barley. I don't know if I'm going to have enough money though to be able to get the equipment necessary to be able to plant it. Right now I've got oilseed radish in there, but my funds are very, very low. I think I've got like 16 grand in the account. I might have to go to the bank and ask for a loan or something, because yeah, I just don't have the funds right now. But I'll cut us out here, cut us back in as soon as I figure out what to do. All right, so I was able to lease out a cheap cedar, and this will work because I'm not going to have to cultivate right back in. I'm going to be able to just take this and actually drill right into the ground in order to plant my next crop. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with some barley. I think that'll be the kind of the easiest thing to do at this point. I won't have to worry too much about that, but let's go ahead and get this all set up. Let's see, so let's drop this down. And then let's pull on in. right, well, now we got this all under control. Gonna start with the middle of this field here and gonna go ahead and get everything all situated. Gonna get the barley planted on both this lower field and the upper field, and then from there just gonna figure it out. 'Cause, I mean, really, I think it's gonna be one of those kind of hurry up and wait situations. We got all that silage and hay up in the loft, up in the ridge up top there. It's just one of those that I've got to kind of figure out what to do with that. I mean, I'm gonna have to do some research here because I don't have any cows. I don't have anything that's gonna be able to utilize any like TMR or anything like that. But maybe it'll be a good thing to kind of do some research around here because I know there's a bunch of islands all around here that they raise beef on those islands. So I'm wondering if maybe, I don't know, maybe if they could use up some TMR, I might be able to figure out some kind of logistics to be able to get TMR off island and sell it off for a decent price. I don't know. I gotta figure something out because I've got to have some money and I've got to have it soon. Like I said, I after leasing this out, I think I've got like 8 grand in my bank account. I'll have to double check later, but yeah, I've got like next to nothing in the coffers. So I've got to figure out what to do from here in order to be able to, you know, survive the winter. And I mean, you can see I cleared out all the grass, and this is gonna take a while for this stuff to start producing. I mean, this barley field is not gonna grow anytime soon. This isn't gonna be ready until after winter. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Um, yeah, we'll see. All right, the 2 fields are done. Now I can go ahead and empty out the seed from this and return the equipment, be able to figure out what I can do from here, because like I said before, I'm going to be very limited on funds for the next little while. I'm going to be just barely scraping by, but here, we'll stop right here. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and unload the seed from here. I'm going to return it and figure out what I can do. I mean, I don't even think I have enough money to be able to fertilize this. I mean, outside of what I planted in here, I'm pretty sure this is going to be how it remains until I can harvest it. I mean, yeah, I don't know what else I can do. But I'll go ahead and see you once I make a decision. I gotta make some repairs around the farm, and holy smoke, actually, oh yeah, they're producing some eggs. All right, cool. I'll have to come by and collect some. Anyways, I'll see you in a little while. All right, well, I'm just on my way back from the shop there. I dropped off the cedar there, but I also dropped off the truck. I've got like 4 grand in the account. I'm barely gonna make it, the next little while. I cannot borrow any money right now. I don't have that much collateral outside of this farm, and I don't want to risk being able to put the farm up in order to try to just get a little bit of extra yield out of these. I mean, because that's what it's ultimately going to be. As long as the germination takes place and everything kind of, holds true, then I'll at least get something out of this. It's not going to be the greatest of yields, but at least it's something. And I mean, in the meantime, I've got, seed here, or not seed, but the chicken feed here for chickens. So they're going to be set for a while. And I mean, I can just kind of coast on by for a little bit until we can do something from here. I mean, you I got all the hay and the grass up in the loft here to be able to make TMR. I mean, I can take those two, make some TMR, and kind of go from there. And I'm kind of thinking that's what I'm going to have to do, but I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it. I don't know if I'm going to have enough money to be able to, lease out some equipment. I mean, you can see all the bales up here. I mean, I've got tons and tons of stuff up here. So I've got a plan. I just don't know how I'm going to execute on it. But like I said, I'll cut us out here and, cut us back in once I can figure out a plan. All right. Well, I had to do a lot of selling in the off time that we've been here. I mean, holy smokes, it's been one thing after another. I've been trying to line up buyers, line up all sorts of different things, line up some equity cash, line up the vehicles, line up every little thing that I could think of to get to this point, and thankfully everything's fallen into place. So basically what has happened up until this point is I have gone to the shop here and basically told them, look, I've got a bunch of silage, I've got a bunch of hay, and I can make some TMR right here, right now. The problem is I don't have a vehicle to do it with. I don't have a truck. I don't have a trailed mixer. I don't have even a self-propelled. I don't have any of that stuff. But I've got buyers off island, actually just off in this direction here. There's an island, about 20 miles in this direction, and they are willing to purchase a ton of TMR from me, and at a premium price. I've got the logistics. I've got a local captain here who's willing to take this stuff over there for a little bit of a fee, like pennies compared to what I'm going to be getting out of this. So I told them, I begged them, hey, let me borrow like 50 grand. 50 grand to be able to just have some startup capital so I can lease out the equipment necessary. I can buy some straw to be able to pad the TMR with so I can get even more stuff going. And thankfully, after the past 2 months of the grass sitting there and fermenting, it finally is good quality silage. and I can make some TMR. And I got the loan. I got the 50K. It was just enough to be able to just lease this. Lease it for just here, just now. And then once everything's all said and done, I'll be able to turn around, make a bunch of TMR. I've got them delivering some straw bales up to the shop here to where all I have to do is go home, get the bales out of the loft, and then just start mixing, making TMR, and come up here, get the straw to pad it with, and then run over, unload it into the boats loose, and go from there. And I'm going to make a fortune. I'm going to make an absolute killing. So let's go ahead and hop into here, fire this up. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm so happy that all this stuff worked out for the best, because it was touch and go. It was really touch and go there for a while. They weren't gonna give me the loan. They weren't gonna do nothing. They actually sent advisors out to the farm here to validate, to make sure that I had everything I told them I had. I told them I had hay. I told them I had grass bales that was fermenting into silage, and sure enough, they came out. They verified it from the bank. The bank then gave me the quick equity cash. I'm going to pay them back with a little bit of interest and go from there. And yeah, it's I'm really happy about this. This is gonna be able to push the farm, beyond the year, and be able to get us to a better place. Because right now, I got nothing. I don't have a vehicle. I don't have, I don't have harvesting equipment. I have absolutely nothing. Oh my goodness. I do have a couple of fields though, and they're looking good. I mean, they took hold, so far so good on that. I got some chickens. They're but really outside of that, I'm struggling. I am really struggling to make ends meet. So, all right, I'm going to head up here. I'm going to start taking out some of these bales and figuring out what I have to do from here to get this mixer to mixing. Hopefully by the time I'm done with loading this mixer, I'll be able to turn around and get up to the shop, get the straw bales, and then yeah, pad this all out, have full tubs, take it over to the ship, be good to go from there. All right, so I've got to figure out how I can get these. I might have to climb up there and figure out a way if I can push these down or something. But all right, well, I don't know. Maybe I got some scraps around the yard. I can, kind of wedge it in between and just start knocking bales down. I'll figure it out. Figure it out from here. Let's see. Let's find some scraps. All right, so I am heading out. I got 19,000 liters squirreled away in the tub of this thing. I got confirmation that they delivered the straw bales up to the shop there. They said it was more than fine for me to come up there and be able to just, load and go. I'll be able to sell this off, and I'll be able to make my money back so fast, so fast. When everything's all said and done, like I said, I've got about $4,000 in the account. I mean, the $4,000 of my money with 50K worth of, loan at the moment. I'll be able to pay that 50K back in no time. And yeah, this is, I'm so grateful that, I was able to get all this stuff to work out, because at the end of the day, it was so close that it wasn't going to. All right, hopefully the bales are up here like they said they were going to be. Oh, there they are. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. There we go. Here, let's take from the top up here. I can just blend these all in. Yeah. Should be mixing just fine. All right, look at that. 26,000 liters. Let's turn this. Actually, no, wait. I gotta have this on to do the mixing. So, let's see. Let's close the gate. Okay. I need to climb up here to see how it's looking. Alright, yeah, it's looking good to me. Alright, let's go ahead and head over to the terminal here. I can unload it and be able to sell it off. One boat at a time. And look at that, there's the boats out there. They're going to go ahead and load off of this ramp here, and I'll be able to just kind of go from here. Let's see. I think I need... Oh, wait. No, I forgot. It's not over here. Okay. Here we go. Now, if I remember right, they wanted me to pull around over here. Yeah, here we go. Can unload it right here. No load on the boats from here. Let's see. So make sure I'm over. Nope, I'm a little bit past. Oh, wait. Am I mistaken? Alright, you know what? Let me go in and ask somebody. Figure out where I can drop this off. Okay. They don't want that here. They want it just over around the corner. Here. You can't make this stuff up. Alright. Yes, there we go. See? It's going down. If I go check my bank account, because after I get back, they said it's going to be instant transfer. So every tub I bring over, they're going to transfer over the equivalent for the money. Perfect. Okay. By the time I get back to the farm, should see something. All right, here we go. Get batch number 2. So what I found out is it's going to take 3 silage bales, 2 hay bales, and then top the rest off with straw and be good to go from there. So I'll meet you back at the farm. Ooh. Oh man, this is hard work. I'm having to get up there, shimmy up, and just knock down bales after bale after bale, and these things aren't light. All right, let's load this in there. All right, got this all topped off. Now, heading on back, get some more straw, selling it off. We'll see what we get out of it. All right, here we are again. Gonna go for round 2. See how much money we make out of this lot. Lift this up. You close the gate. Turn this on. Dispense. All right. Let's see what we get. We already got the first payment. That hit the account. I confirmed it. All right. By the time we get back to the farm, we'll see what we got now. All right. So I called up the bank and they confirmed the second payment is in. I went ahead and paid off that 50K because I now have, after payment, almost 100K in the bank just with 2 loads of TMR. That's how lucrative, that's how much they're paying off island here. They are very hard up for TMR. So, out in that direction, just a few miles away, they're going to be getting a whole bunch of TMR from me. And yeah, this was such a good idea. And I'm lucky. I cannot tell you just how lucky I am to get this going. Holy cow. I am so grateful that this worked out. So let's keep going. Let's see what we get here. Let's see. Let me climb back up here and wedge a few more of these down. All right, so I am knocking them down and I'm cutting them open to drop all the content loose onto the ground. And I find it makes it a little bit easier to deal with. And I can just shuffle through, pick all this up off the ground. All right. So that looks good there. Let's fill up the silage. There we go. Got it all picked up. Let's see, let's close the gate. And there we go. Gonna boogie out. Keep on selling.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. they don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
All right. Got the last little bit all dumped in there. Oh, man. This worked out so much better than I ever thought it would have. Wow. We sold off, I mean, just a small portion of what we had on the farm. There's still tons. Tons. Actually, no, where am I going? I'm not going to make any more. I mean, I could make some more, but I'd have to go buy some more straw bales to be able to pad the mix. I mean, but I don't need to. I made big bucks. So I'm just going to return this thing and I'm going to walk back to the farm cuz why not? Oh my goodness. I'm so pleased with how this turned out. All right. I'm going to drop this off. Let's see. We'll drop it right here. Turn that off. And then I'll meet you over at the farm. Well, I finally made it back here and wow. We're going to go inside here real quick and I'm going to show you just exactly how good of a situation we got ourselves into. I am just over the moon. We're going to be able to get so much done around the farm because of this. But let's go inside. I'll show you what we got going on here. All right, as you can see, check this out. Total balance, $669,000 just in TMR. Just in TMR. I mean, it's insane. That's insane. We've been running a deficit this whole time that we've been here. And now we're in the black and then some. Wow, just incredible. I mean, we're going to be able to get so much done. We're going to be able to buy some equipment around here, like actually buy it. We're going to be able to get this greenhouse up and running in the back. I mean, there's just so much that we can do now. I mean, we've got the 2 fields that are growing. We've got more grass. I mean, honestly, that's probably what we could do is, I mean, look at this. The field's growing, but the grass is all grown up again. I wonder if I can cut this and get some more silage and more hay. Look at this. Could cut this all again and just pad up what we got up there in the loft. I mean, certainly wouldn't hurt. I mean, at this point, we got options, and that's honestly one of the coolest things is the options. I'll have to think about what it is I want to do, and I might have to bargain hunt. I might have to go up to the shop and figure out, you know, if they got any sort of good deals going on. But at this point, we're in great shape. And what's great is let's go up to the loft. Let's actually check it out. You'll be able to see just how many bales we got left here. I'm almost a little stunned with how well this worked out. I worked hard over the past couple of months, been saving as much money as I possibly can, went pretty much all systems stop. And look at that. You can see we still got tons of bales up here from before. Tons of them. I think I've got, last count, I think we got about 40 bales of hay up there and at least 100 bales of silage. So if I were to rip in and go and get some more of the grass out there, if I were to get the equipment necessary to be able to, you know, mow, bale, do everything, I mean, I should have enough money to do it. This was awesome. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's so many things we can do from here. But hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. The show sharing this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Take care.